Welcome back to part 2 in our weight loss series. In part 1, we talked about creating our plan, our weight loss plan. In the second video, we're going to talk about the tools that you need to execute this plan. And really, there's not that many. I've got 3 mandatory tools for you and 1 optional. So let's take a look at them. Okay, so your first tool is just going to be a simple digital bathroom scale. Here's the one that I personally use. You can see that I bought it a couple years ago. It's the City bathroom scale for body weight. This is really all you need. It's very simple. You don't need to get one that does all the fancy stuff like trying to figure out body fat, trying to figure out hydration, stuff like that. That's very inaccurate on a bathroom scale anyway. So just go to Amazon if you don't like this one. Find one that has a lot of good reviews. $20 or so is probably all that you need to spend on this one. Now this tool is mandatory because you need to track and log your weight using the same scale each time at the same time of day like we talked about before. The second mandatory tool that you're going to need is a digital food scale. This again is one that I personally use. It's also from City, and again it's under $20 right now. I like this one because it comes with a bowl here included. That's a helpful feature. It's also stainless steel, so it's easy to wash. The reason that this tool is mandatory is because you need to track your food consumption. Nutrition labels are per some serving, per some weight. And so if you have, for example, a handful of peanuts or something like that, how do you know how much it is? If you have some meat you need to weigh, rice, whatever it is, you're gonna frequently need a scale like this to figure out how much of the food you're consuming. Okay, and your third mandatory tool is going to be a calorie counting app on your phone. So this is the one I use called Cronometer. There's others out there. There's some paid alternatives like MyFitnessPal, but I use this one right now. This is how it looks on the website. So you can use it both on your phone, which is most of how I use it, or you can use it on a website. So this is where you log your daily food intake. You can even add biometrics like your weight or exercise if you want to. I use the biometrics part to log my weight. I don't really use the exercise part. And the coolest and most useful part of this app is to use the scan food option. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the app, click this little barcode icon. That brings up your camera. And then let's say that I'm trying to log some oats that I ate. This is how it looks. You put it over the barcode here, and then it immediately pops up everything you need. So here's how many calories one serving is, here's how much protein, all that. So very easy to use, highly recommend Cronometer. Okay, the final tool that I'll mention that is handy but very much optional, you don't need to buy this one, is a heart rate monitor, specifically a chest strap heart rate monitor as opposed to like something on your wrist, like a Fitbit. And so this is the one that I use. It's a little bit more expensive. It's about $90. And you would use this if you want to figure out exactly how many calories you're burning in a day. So we talked last video about calculating your calories out, your TDEE. And so this could be a way that you could gain insight to that. But honestly, you don't need it. So this is optional. I'm just putting it here for completeness. Now those are really the only 3 tools that you need and the ones that I personally use. So you probably already have the smartphone, you probably already have the bathroom scale. So now all you got to do is convince somebody to lend you 20 bucks to buy the digital food scale and you'll be good to go.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Well, that's it for this video. Pretty simple. So I'll go ahead and see you in part 3 of this series where I talk about how to conduct the diet in detail. Thanks. See you then.